So, you are thinking of, or currently are in the process of, raising money from a third-party investor. Depending on what stage of your fundraising efforts you stand at, you might already be looking at preparing a term sheet. But what exactly is that document? A term sheet is considered to be a pre-contractual, non-binding discussion for any sort of commercial relationship. It covers major aspects of the deal between founders and investors to minimize any risk of a future misunderstanding and acts as a template for the in-house or external legal teams to draft definitive agreements. Being non-binding, it also provides a door out for both the investors and founders if they no longer wish to pursue the relationship. Term sheets generally consist of 3 sections. 1. Funding. This section lays out the financial guidelines of the proposed investment, covering points such as company valuation, investment amount, disbursement of the investment, whether a single sum or tranches conditional on specific milestones, details on the type of security issued, whether equity or debt, etc., protection from dilution, including anti-dilution, preemptive rights, and right of first refusal. 2. Corporate governance. This section outlines the governing structure and distribution of power between founders and investors, including distribution of the decision-making powers, board composition, voting rights, revisions to bylaws, information rights. 3. Liquidation and exit. What would happen to investors and shareholders should your company be liquidated, dissolved, or sold? This section defines who gets paid first and highlights any preferences given to investors. It includes exit strategy, redemption rights, registration rights, drag-along and tag-along rights, participation rights. All term sheets should also include a current and future, pre- and post-financing, capitalization table. The sheet is like arm wrestling between company founders and investors. On one side, founders try to get the best deal and retain control of the company, while the investors try to set favorable investments and exit terms. Through the term sheet, investors try to get the best return on their investment, protect their investment with provisions such as liquidation preferences and special clauses, maintain corporate governance protections, such as board seats and voting rights, keep founders and key team members locked into the company as long as they are performing and adding value. On the other side, founders try to raise capital to finance business growth and revenue goals without giving up too much equity or control over the company decisions and stocks. Structure financing so that investors are protected, but long-term profit potential isn't given away completely. Protect their position in case the board decides that their services are no longer required for the business. Founders and investors should align when discussing the term sheet. To do so, you can agree on provisions that guarantee long-term commitment, including employee stock option plans, ESOPs, tied to critical milestones or vesting schedules. Veto rights against early sales can ensure the company isn't sold before reaching its full value. Non-compete agreements and intellectual property rights.